welcome back to Super Pat World. It is time for some Mario Maker 2 here on Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. Oh, gosh. That's depressing. But Monday's done, at least. The workday's done, so that's good. It's a nice thing. And I got my pull-up back. I'm able to do a pull-up again. Took, what, like a month? Now I can do one pull-up. Next stop, 2 pull-ups. I'm going to be doing 10 before I'm 40. What's up, Erica G? Just saying, I am making progress. Making progress, and I'm trying to celebrate it. Trying to celebrate it. And here's the deal. What's up, Peter and Ty? This is going to be a short stream. I have a bunch of loose ends to tie up. And rather than do no stream at all, I'd rather even just pop in for a 30-minute stream. It'll probably be that way a couple days this week. What's up, Cameron and Jordan? Wednesday, I want to do a full stream because it's St. Jude. But outside of that, we're kind of in this limbo. And I got stuff I got to get done. What's going on, Tim, Muhammad, and Ashley? Peter worked earlier. There you go, Peter. Glad you caught the stream. Glad you're here, Peter. But the healthy changes are finally kicking in. What's up, Nicole? Making massive progress towards my goals. I've set up some short-term goals leading into the long-term goal of things I want by the time I'm 40. So that is my plan. What's going on, Matt, Zelko, and Frank? That is my plan. So brace yourself for a short stream. Brace yourself is a funny way to say it. In fact, let's not waste too much time here. Let's get this song and dance happening. Okay. All right. What's up, K. Barowski? There's Frank. What's going on, March 7th? Did I get my Switch 2 yet? No. It'll probably take a couple more days, which is all the more reason I should lean into getting all this stuff done. Have so much stuff to do, and this is why it blows my mind that people have full-time jobs, they stream, they have kids, they have their house chores. I don't know how anyone is doing that. I don't understand. On a very real level. Because it feels like every minute of my time is like spoken for, and I'm still not getting everything done. So I don't know how you people do it. Genuinely. So props to you. Props to you for getting this stuff done. If you're a homeowner, especially with kids, and streaming, or any kind of side hustle. It just blows my mind that people do it. It blows my mind. What's going on, Rain Moon Goddess? What's the score? No score yet. This is crazy. March 7th. What's up, Jess? Oh, I didn't get my TikTok chat. Sorry, TikTok. If anybody's over there, I apologize. I skipped a step. What's up, Kyle with an A? Okay, now I got the TikTok chat. Sorry if I missed you. And there you are. Jess hit me with the share in the heart. Appreciate you. Oh, people. People. All right. Let's get into it. Josh is having a fun day so far. Got your first commission to paint a Warhammer 40k knight. Nice! That's exciting. Nicely done, Josh. And thanks, Tan the Man. Appreciate you coming through with the gifts and the share. Kyle spent all morning puppy sitting, cleaning your dad's entire house. Oh my gosh, bro. That is insane. You cleaned a whole house in a day? That's really impressive. Nicely done. I bet your dad was very pleased. Let's do this. I'll take any style. Super expert. Past 30 days. And show me the technical levels. Let's go with that. Are you people doing good in life? Good as you can, March 7th. I'm speaking for myself. I'm doing as good as I can. Trying my best. That's the line for me for doing good in life. Am I trying my best? Am I genuinely giving it my all? If so, then regardless of the results, I got to pat myself on the back and say, hey, nice job, Pat. Hello, Fernando. Oh, what? I just hit the wrong one. I don't even know what that's going to do. What's the button on the right do? Did I... Wait. I don't know what just happened. Oh, no, okay. I got confused. I looked too quickly. My brain's in too many places at once. I'm already thinking about the cleaning I got to do right after this. And I have a bunch to do, chat. But I feel like I'm finally gaining momentum. I guess that's the best way to express what I'm feeling and what is in my future is I have to just lean into the positive. I have to lean into the positive momentum rather than talk myself out of it. That's usually, whoa, buddy. Usually the go-to is just, oh, have a nice thought, talk myself right out of it. I debate with myself quite a bit. Lots of debates in this brain of mine. This is a great level. I can see why it's number 1. Most popular level in the past 30 days, Super Expert. What did happen? I don't know, March 7th. You tell me what happened. You like controller or computer? Nice. I like controller. I'm all about that bass, a.k.a. the Pro Controller. Thanks, Fernando and Jess. All right, chat. Let's get serious here. Let's get serious. Did I finish this? Close enough. I'm really all over the place today. But it's good. What's up, Tyler? I feel a little better. The result of getting all this stuff done. The final boss of getting stuff done. I got to get my music up. And I want to make this David Gray cover video, This Year's Love. Those are the 2 things on my radar for this weekend. Wonder why they don't enable the Pro Controller to wake up the Switch 2? I don't know. You saw a video today, Switch 2 supports all Switch controls. I love that clock. What's up, Frank? Hello, Em. What's the 4 people in the stream? Where's my 4 people in the stream? Well, here's the deal, March 7th. I multi-stream. So right now, I'm streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. I'm actually streaming 2 different streams on YouTube. You're on the vertical. Whereas, like, the horizontal has 9 people. And as a bonus platform, I'm streaming on X, too. I'm all over the place. And you know what? You know what I have to give myself the credit for? That, oh, gosh. Oftentimes I troll myself for being a washed-up streamer. But I still, across all the platforms, I still average about 100 viewers. Even at this horrible time slot. So in that regard, that's still insanely good. The average viewer count for a streamer is like 5. So I'm going to start pat myself on the back instead of just tearing myself apart all the time. Let's try. What's going on, Jan? Do I stream on Twitch? I do. I'm streaming there right now to 3 people. About that 100. Like, so right now, let's see. The totals on my end say I got 9 on YouTube horizontal, 35 on Facebook, 3 on Twitch, 1 on X, and I don't know the number for the vertical or TikTok. But there are some people over there. Shout out to the lurkers. Lurk away. Which you might be saying, Pat, that doesn't even come close to equal 100, and you'd be correct. You'd be correct, but I just started the stream. Typically, I'd say I peak around like 45 to 50 minutes, which is part of the unfortunate part of only streaming for 30 minutes. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, people. The only concern could be losing revenue. Some views are on a platform charges more versus the ones that they all are about the same. Josh, there's really no significant difference between any of them. I'd say most of the people that really support me just send it on Venmo or Cash App or PayPal anyway. I feel like altogether, whether it's stars, bits, any of that, it is. I probably average like $20 a month. Without exaggerating. $20 a month in stars now. So that isn't even a concern. Hey, that was awesome. Thanks, Nicole Muhammad. That was cool. Oh no! 3 and then you go. Got the sub on Facebook. Thank you. And that's the thing. I'm pretty sure the cut on Twitch and Facebook as far as supporters, I think it's the same now. I know for a while Facebook was boasting that they were not taking any cut until 2024. And I'm sure you've noticed it's not 2024 anymore. So I think the cut is the same now. The place where I had the best shot at getting like a big cut of the actual money was on Kick. And after a year of streaming there, I don't think I ever broke 3 viewers. Hey, there's a good one. What's going on, Balin? Facebook won't even let you send stars anymore. There you go. That's where we're at now, people. Okay, 7 over on TikTok. Appreciate you, Fairly Dog Pants. What's going on, Toya? David said, speaking of stars, they gave you 100 a month for being meta verified. Nice! All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 300 stars. You are the superstar leader. The star drop is for you. Man, thanks, Midnight Toya. Got above 3 months. Excuse me. Hey, that's not what I meant. What's up, Megan? I'm doing all right. What's up, Simon? Thanks, Erica. Everybody check out Double Star Mom 35, the one and only. Thanks, Nicole. Thanks, Frank. Great level so far. Really great stuff so far here. Whoa! That's a little... Did I receive a Switch 2? Not yet. Sometime this week. It's held up in New York right now. I gotta take one more step than that. I'm ready this time. See? Hey, thank you. I thank you, and then you give me the slap? Again? Feels a little rude. Is that right? That's wrong. It's close, though. The Switch 2 sold out around here. You hope the Walmart will have one Thursday. Yeah, they're all sold out around me, too. There was somebody in the chat saying they had 1 million of them where they were, but I suspect that's probably like a smaller town type situation. If you're in the city... Do I need the spring? See, some people got in the Switch 2 damage because the store receipt. Yeah. And GameStop released a statement about it. That is... But this, you know who I instantly felt bad for? The employee who did it. Oh, I'm supposed to throw it. You and Dashy's Switch 2 GameStop midnight release video? No way! What, in the chat? That's cool, Tranquil. I love Dashi. That would be a bucket list streamer to ever meet, would be Dashi. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do? I don't know. I'm just going for it, chat. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta go for it. Oh! Connect 4. You believe the screen is so close to the top of the box? Yeah. Can't believe how long it's taking. No, I know, and it was scheduled for Saturday. It's one of those things where it's actually working out for the best, because if I had gotten it Saturday, I would have been tempted to stream all weekend, and I ended up getting so much done this weekend, including replacing the bidet, deep clean of the bathroom. Those 2 things have been on my list for quite some time. So, honestly, it ended up working out for the best. It was a blessing in disguise. What's up, Philip? Best Buy here in Gainesville, Florida. I said they have them. There you go. Maybe Florida's the spot. That's right, Kiwi. Streaming every day. The 1/8-inch cardboard screen's right there. Still waiting for Target to get more. Okay, fair enough. Steph didn't realize local to me. South Florida. Met him at GameStop. No way. That's so cool, Tranquil. Thanks, Midnight, Anthony and M. Thanks, Erica and Christy. What's up, Dots? On TikTok. Yeah, I gotta say, with the help of AI, to be able to switch out my rear view mirror in my car that I struggled to do without it, and now help me swap out the bidet. The bidet is the way. Bidet. Saberoth Gaming, oh my goodness. A legend is amongst us. There we go. Thank you for shouting them out instantly. Clumsy. Big shout out to Saberoth over on Twitch. What's up, Nicole? What am I most excited to play on the Switch 2? And that's what I was about to say, Tim. The other reason I'm not like, I got to get that Switch 2 in my hands immediately, is they still don't even have a real Mario game for it. So, obviously, I'm pumped to play Mario Kart, pumped to try out the welcome thing. But ultimately, as far as like a rush, I'll be much more... there's a lot more focus for me on once like the Donkey Kong game comes out. That's when like that week I'll want to pump out a lot of content. But like I'm saying, even if I had streamed the Switch all weekend, I would have just been one of 10 million people putting up Mario Kart content, which isn't bad, but it's just don't stand to gain nearly as much. So those are my thoughts and why I think it's a blessing in disguise. So big shout out to Jess, you're unbelievable. It worked out perfectly, exactly. $80 for a game is a lot, March 7th. You ain't kidding. What's up, Andy? I haven't got the Switch yet. Probably this week. They did update existing Mario games in terms of frame rate and performance. Yeah, whatever. I am not impressed, Saberoth, because I want a game. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Donkey Kong, at first I was pretty put off that there was no Mario game in sight. But the DK game is basically a Mario game. You know what I mean? I mean, not literally, but at heart. It's a Mario game at heart. That's how it appears to me. I could be wrong. I haven't played it. Hey-oh. Interesting, Mario Maker 3 is still basically kind of a rumor. Bro, it is the rumor that I would do anything to be true. But like I talk about all the time, it was one of the worst-selling Mario games that came out for the Switch by a lot. By a lot. So money-wise, money talks. And there ain't on the throne. You notice the mole was on the throne there? There we go, THX. What's going on, Mary? Excited to see the next big Mario? Yeah, we got to get that new Mario. It's coming. It's coming. New Mario Kart is pure chaos online. Nice, Balin. Steph is sad, but excited to play Zelda Wind Waker. You never had that game when you had GameCube. Perfect. Perfect time to bust it out, Steph. Erica started using AI to do food tracking. I love how it connects everything. I told it her reactions to food and found possible causes. It also includes your ADHD tendencies. See, it's so powerful, especially with any kind of disability. That's when the robotics kick in and can help out the physically disabled. Do you know? I think people think like there's only a handful of people missing limbs. it's an insane number of people that have to live life, and some relatively independently, like missing an arm, missing a leg. Once robotics are in the mix, it's just such a game changer in the same way that, like Erica talks about struggling with food allergies and food issues, and because they're so complex, it can be very difficult to get specific medical advice that's accurate. But this is the perfect thing. So I'm very proud of you, Erica. Making do, finding ways, and using what's available. Big shout out to Double Star Mom 35. Check her out. She's a legend. That level was awesome too. I like the theme. We had to make our way to the mole and the throne. Clumsy saying I'm partially physically disabled. Accessibility tools have helped drastically. Can only imagine what's coming. Exactly. And what it would be like if missing a limb. Exactly, people. What's up, Andy? Are you going to switch your games to the Switch 2 when you get the Switch 2? Yeah. Yeah, because I don't want to have the Switch 2 and the Switch 1 hooked up for the stream. I just want one or the other. Oh, no! Might have been an overreaction. Nope. It was justified. Mario Maker 2 is the 23rd best-selling game on the Switch, which means there are 6 Mario games, not counting Smash. Well, see, I count Smash. I count Mario Kart. 23rd down is a joke, Midnight. Because consider this. Nintendo wants to put people working on a Nintendo game. If you're in charge and you have to keep the shareholders happy quarter to quarter, where are you going to invest? In the games that are guaranteed to sell, or the game that twice in a row has been underwhelming relative to every other Mario game? It sounds like I'm trying to make it sound like it's impossible. That's not my point. The point, I'm trying to support the reality, trying to support the point that I'm making about why it's unlikely to come out. I want it more than anything. Mario Maker 2 is my favorite video game of all time. I would do anything to get a Mario Maker 2. But with that said, I'm a realist. I like facts and figures. I look at the numbers. I look at the history. And it's not looking good. That's the unfortunate point. Tim has been eating, sleeping, and breathing air for the last week. You're in HR Systems Developers at a dev conference this week. Did 24-hour hackathon. Nice. Well done, Tim. 24 hours is not easy, bro. Keep playing Mario Maker 2. I'm going to be playing as long as I can. What's up, Chrissy? Mario Kart sold 68 million, and Mario Maker 2 sold 8 million. Exactly, bro. It's a joke. Wonder if there's a way to monetize the most popular Super Worlds? No. I don't think so. I don't think they could ever. I think that's part of the trick with Mario games. I think they know there is no microtransaction opportunity. I think it would get. Look at how people are receiving the price increase in games. I'd say anytime the Switch 2 comes up, at least 3 people bring up the price, which I think is valid. But with that said, could you imagine if it started charging you $5 to play a Super World or something? People would riot. How you like me now? There we go. What's up, Adeline? But take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm just giving you my thoughts. My thoughts and my limited understanding. I don't have any secret knowledge or any inside information. All I have is pure speculation, which is relatively worthless. So genuinely keep that in mind as you listen to me blab on about this stuff, because it's nothing more than that. Just my best guess at things. And I'm wrong 100 times a day. So I don't have the best track record. What was that? Oh, just a couple bonus indications. Hey! Get over here, Yosh. Just hold on, we're going home. Chris, you've been sick. I'm so sorry. So sorry to hear that. Tim saying most people go back and clear Mario 3 for the 4th time. A viable option. Testament to how good Mario's been. Exactly, Tim. I don't. I see it, Em. I see it. Thanks, Midnight. You think so, March 7th? What's up, Pumpkin King? Shout out to the Pumpkin King. Okay. Unfortunately, This is going to be the last level. Speaking of buying games over and over, you can't imagine how many times you bought Final Fantasy 1 and 4, like with all the remakes. Thanks for the GG Kiwi. New Yoshi game would be cool. Favorite thing about the Switch 2 so far has been hasn't been Mario Kart World. It's been Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Wow. Pokemon fan. Saberoth Gaming was a streamer over on Facebook Gaming with me for a while. What a great level. Right away. You can feel it. Oh, I did it wrong. What's up, DeWald? What's going on, Patrick? Unfortunately, chat, I'm doing a short stream today and possibly a couple times this week. But the good news is, if you're a long-time viewer and you've been here for 5-10 minutes, I'm sure you can already tell. My morale is up. I'm getting things done, and I really want to capitalize while I have this momentum. Wow, this is so cool. Uh-oh. That was awesome. What's up, Jonathan? Big shout out to the Gaming Band Director. Check them out, people. Hey, that's a problem. There we go. Gotcha. Hey. Very nice. Think about making 3 unlimited AI generation levels? That's an interesting take. I wonder what that would be like. AI levels? Imagine an AI troll level. You had to tell AI to prioritize truth over agreement. That's as simple as possible and said, Ruby, you're so smart. You're ahead of the research. Yeah, that is definitely a known issue right now, especially if you're using ChatGPT. It will think you are the ultimate source of truth, which is dangerous. Which is dangerous. It's much like people's social media accounts where they just scream their opinions into their own little echo chamber. And it's only heard by people who agree with them. Oh my gosh! I can't believe I'm alive. Oh, I can't believe I'm not alive. Okay, now we know. Now we know. And I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I'm going to mention it again while more of the crew is here. I got my first pull-up done. Not first ever. I used to be able to... I think my best I've ever gotten up to is 5. Which is tough, at least for me. So, when I had tried even just a month ago, I wasn't even close. I was nowhere near it. I had to do the backwards ones for a while, and now I'm finally up to 1. One actual real pull-up. And I'm building from there. I've been tracking all the nutrients and stuff, and I've got a great system in place, feeling really good about it. And I'm feeling the energy more and more. I'm getting a little energy boost. I felt it in the past week. So I do feel like things are on the up and up here. And again, I'm trying to lean into that thought, whereas normally I instantly reject it. I'm trying to work on that. There we go. Thanks, M. Jonathan Balin. Tim can relate. It was Final Fantasy VII. You bought that game at least twice. Yeah, fair enough, Tim. Thanks, Mary, Peter, Chrissy, and Jan. Do Mario Maker 3 open source? Let the community develop it? Yeah. It's a long shot. I don't know if you noticed, Andreas, but Nintendo don't seem to be the biggest fans of open source anything. I think they're more the closed source side of things. But I get your idea is great. It certainly has merit. It certainly has merit. Did the pull-up in high school? There you go, Tim. Thanks, Patrick. All right, people. Well, that's going to do it for me. Apologize for the short stream, but this week I got stuff to do. And especially while we're in this transition period before the Switch 2, I feel like I've got this little window, and I want to take advantage while maintaining my sleep schedule and all the other workout stuff. So, thanks so much for being here, chat. Definitely on the up and up. And let that encourage you. If you've been around and watching me be pretty down, pretty depressed, very up and down, keep trying. That's all I'm doing, people. I don't have any sort of magic. But I can tell you, I have refused to give up. Very stubborn in that way. And in this context, it's very helpful. So, thanks so much for being here. Hope to catch up with you tomorrow. Thank you so much to anyone who hit with any stars, shares, follows, likes, gifted subs, all the above. Thank you so much for your love and support. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with. Hold on. I was waiting. DeWald just piped in here about his son, and I've been waiting to hear more. He's given a quick update. My son has been discharged today. He's doing much better. Still not 100%, but well enough to be treated at home. I'm so relieved and thankful for the support. There we go, chat. Oh, my gosh. A couple days ago, DeWald dropped the bomb that his son was in the hospital with a lung infection, which was obviously devastating. And I've been praying. And I know you've been getting support in the chat as well. So, DeWald, thank you for giving. I wasn't going to ask. I've learned that. You know, sometimes, in my experience, it's oftentimes if somebody has, like, heavy news, one way or the other, good or bad, oftentimes when you care and you're curious, you might want to just instantly ask. But I find it's always better let them bring it up if they're gonna. And I'm not talking about streaming. I'm talking about in regular life. Like, especially someone's like, if you know someone's trying to get a job, and every time you see them, they say, hey, how's the job search? That's not encouraging. That ends up just being like, oh, my gosh. More than anything, that's burdensome. So similarly, I wasn't going to prompt DeWald with, hey, tell us all about your son. Instead, there it is. So, DeWald, thank you so much. Fairly Dodd Parents is glad to hear it. You're getting support all over the place. Oh, there we go. Okay, so thanks, DeWald. Appreciate you. Definitely very happy to hear it. And now back to, if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with, and there are a lot of us struggling. So if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it, a friend, family member, loved one, or therapist, and try to get some movement in your life. Take a walk outside, get your headphones in. Your favorite music playing can make a huge difference in your day, your physical health, and your mental health. So I encourage you with that. Hold on to hope, believe better days are coming, because you never know. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life, but you got to get there to find out. So hang in there. I'm rooting for you. If you're struggling right now, know that being in the struggle means you're still in the fight, and I'm proud of you for making it this far. Don't give up. I know life can get very overwhelming and hit you with some wild lefts and rights, ups and downs, twists and turns, traumas and tragedies. Have you feeling like, oh my gosh, everything's a complete disaster. Nothing's ever going to be the same. All my best days are behind me. Nobody cares about me. There's nothing but pain and suffering ahead. Very valid feeling. It might very, very much feel that way. Don't beat yourself up for it. Don't feel guilty about it. It's a valid feeling. But it's not an honest feeling. It's not an accurate feeling in the context of the conclusions you'll start to make. You'll start to actually believe that nothing good's ever going to happen, and even if it does, it won't matter because this is so bad. That's what the feeling's going to tell you, but you got to know. You have to know that in spite of feeling that way, well, you have to know you're feeling that way. That's the easiest way to say it. The name of the game is when you're really depressed, can you identify, I'm really depressed right now? Or you're super anxious, can you identify, I'm really anxious right now? Just that skill, the ability to identify how you feel in any given moment, especially a moment of intense negative emotion, is a life-changing skill and one of the most important things in all of life. The stakes couldn't be much higher. The person who road rages right into an accident, that's someone who, in the moment, they are not thinking clearly. And it happens every day. You hear road rage incidents every single day. Every single day of the year. And it all comes down to emotional regulation. So, hey, big shout out to Game Guru Mike, my buddy. Thanks for the rose. Thanks so much for being there. Hope to catch up with you tomorrow. If you need a little family-friendly escape, I got you covered with thousands of hours of gaming content scattered across the internet. So make sure you're following Super Pat World. All one word on every platform you can find me. And I hope to catch up with you tomorrow. And one last message sneaking through at the end from Chrissy. You got a hold of your daughter that you haven't seen in 22 years. I definitely want to hear that story tomorrow if you're around, Chrissy. That sounds incredible. Congratulations. People, catch up with you tomorrow. Thanks